A great story needs drama, and drama is an obstacle getting in the way of someone's objective. These elements are imperative and they must be earth-shaking. I say earth-shaking because people always say, oh, you have to have high stakes, but high stakes doesn't bring about a lot of imagery. So if you think of it as earth-shaking, it'll really hone that idea in. The earth-shaking mindset is going to force you to bolster those aspects of your story. Sometimes it will be obvious that your stakes are high, like when you are saving your kidnapped child or running from Godzilla. Other times you'll have to explain to the audience why the stakes are high to your character, like why the banana on the coffee table must go right before daddy gets home. The avenues that these characters take to overcome their obstacles is what defines their personality. The character doesn't have to overcome every obstacle. All that matters is that they try. Don't declare a character's personality through dialogue. The audience needs to see the evidence for themselves about why this person is the way they are or who they say they are. For example, let's say your character gets a flat tire. How they react will determine how we view them. Are they helpless? Maybe they sit there and cry. Are they a genius? They fashion a new tire out of a paperclip and a pumpkin. Are they mischievous? They steal a tire off another person's car. Are they a flirt? They coax someone to give them a ride. For the most part, characters need to talk in your story. When you're writing character dialogue, in invisible ink, you should also be writing the thoughts that these characters are having in between their lines. Dynamic dialogue has dynamic thoughts. This is gonna keep you from many easily avoidable dialogue pitfalls. You wanna aim to make each one of your characters sound unique. If you were gonna pluck a random line out of your script, if you're able to tell who's saying it without any context, you're on the right track. Good dialogue is like eavesdropping. Every line should only be intended for the person listening on the other end, never for the audience. If a line's purpose is to explain to the audience, you need to find another solution. And every line, just like every scene, needs to move the story forward. So I did briefly mention easy dialogue pitfalls, and now we're gonna go into 3 of them. Keep in mind that you can break these rules if it serves your script. The first one, repeating. Does playing chess relax you? Yes, playing chess relaxes me. Don't. Please don't. If you've done it, it's okay, we're learning. Don't do it again. This includes when characters repeat information that everyone already knows. We don't have to see preaching to the choir because that's when the story stands still. Find another way. Interviews. No one likes job interviews. Why would you write one into your script? If archery is important to your character, then write a scene that takes place at the archery range and use it to move your story forward. A sermon. I'm not reading all of that. Be concise. An uninterrupted speech is unrealistic. It doesn't give contradictory characters the opportunity to play their part. If you can shorten something, if you can shorten 10 words down to 3, do it. If you can shorten 3 words down to a shrug, do it. After you finish your first draft, cut out any ideas that don't serve your main conflict or plot. They're just taking up a lot of space. Paste them in a separate document that you can look at for later and incorporate into a new script at some other point. If it works without your special moment, delete your special moment. I'm sorry, it's distracting. Deleting ideas from this script, though, doesn't prevent you from putting them into a new one later down the road. There are heaps of script writing programs out there. I found the best to be Final Draft. Everything is formatted to the industry standard, so you can just focus on writing. The alternative dialogue feature lets you save different versions of lines without deleting anything. The keyboard shortcuts allow for easy navigation of your writing, and the collaboration features make it so easy to connect with other creatives. There's a free 30-day trial, and if you are a student or a teacher, you get a nicely discounted price. You can click the link here to check it out. There are a wide array of free options for you while you're saving up for the big kahuna. One notable option is Writer's Duet. It's like the Google Docs of script writing, and I know for a fact that their customer service is incredible because I spoke with a lovely and informative lady named Emily. So if anybody from Writer's Duet is watching, please give Emily a raise. She did not tell me to say that. The Equal Odds Rule by Harvard psychologist Keith Simonton proposes that everything a professional creates has an equal chance of success. Therefore, the best strategy is to just create as much as you can. Psychologists at the Universidad Complutense de Madrid corroborated this research. Dang, I think I said that right. They asked 69 groups of people to fabricate potential uses of a tin can, and the psychologists instructed them to withhold judgment and just answer as much as they possibly could within a 20-minute time limit. They discovered that the groups who made more responses had higher quality answers. If you're new to filmmaking, I have a fantastic guide that shows you the top 3 things you need to make cinematic content. Use this guide to be smart about what you purchase because camera gear can quickly do some damage to your bank account. The download link is in the description down below for you. No matter how good all your other elements of filmmaking are, if you have a poorly composed shot with no intention, it's never gonna look professional. It is the easiest thing to mess up, but it is the easiest thing to fix. In the next video, we're gonna discuss an easy composition technique that you can use for professional photo, film, and video. Click the link here to get that lesson emailed to you when it comes out. And remember to click the like button if you learned at least 2 things or more, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.